Well, dog tag, it is Saturday, March 29th. Yes, I know I haven't checked in a couple days, but had to go do my infusion, took a zero.
We took a few rest stops. As you can see, Patagon is with me. And we're on the Appalachian Trail.
The Appalachian Trail. And I'm here in Shenandoah National Park at Malam Gap. This is kind of where I left off last September when I was hiking up here. So I decided to start here, and I'm headed south. Yep,
and this is
headed south out of the Shenandoahs, headed to Damascus. We're trying to get to Damascus by May.
Guess what my dad made.
And so there's Mr. Anakin. So you can't, Anakin. All right, as you can see, he came up here to send me off on my next section, and he's being an annoying turd. So they're gonna get back on the road, and dog tag's gonna get back on the trail, and we're headed south. Talk to you later. All right, bye. All right, dog tag getting on the trail. This is the Blue Ridge Parkway behind me. My wonderful sister and son who brought me up here, and dog tag's getting back on the trail, headed south. All right, we'll see y'all at the next stop.
You said that the road to happiness was long and winding. You said that the forest would get dark, and that the ground could shift here upon this hill we're climbing. No matter how close we get, we're still so far. But I trust we'll find the clearing. I'm trusting the trail. No matter what we're feeling, there's one way we can't fail. Let's just keep hiking. Let's plant our feet. Let's just keep hiking. Keep hiking with me. Hold my hand, baby. Keep hiking with me. You said the road up to success was an impossible test unless we had some sort of map. And I could feel it in my chest just as our feet begged us to rest. I think this just might be the end of that.
Dog tag here. I'm just walking in the Shenandoahs, and I'm gonna flip the camera around and let you look. It's kind of a different hiking trail, but still the AT, and the walking is really good.
But I said I trust we'll find the clearing. I'm trusting the trail. No matter what we're feeling, there's one way we can't fail. Let's just keep hiking. Let's plant our feet. Let's just keep hiking. Keep hiking with me. Hold my hand, baby. Keep hiking with me.
Dog tag here on the AT, and behind me you see these rocks. This is called Bear Fence Scramble, and I guess there's a blue blaze up there, but DogTag opted not to do this blue blaze today. So I'm just gonna walk the trail instead of scrambling through all those rocks up there. So, not that I didn't want to do it, but first day back on the trail after being off for a couple days, just didn't seem like a good idea. So I'm about a mile from my shelter, so that's where I'm headed. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. This is the bear fence scramble. Not sure how far it goes down, but it scrambles quite a ways. So I saw a few people up in the rocks, but DogTag's not up for it today. Morning, DogTag here on the AT. It is March 30th, and I'm here at the Bear Fence Shelter, and a couple young not through hikers, they're section hikers with their dad. One of them has a trail name, the Iron Man. The other ones are looking for trail names. So they are out here doing a little section hike on the AT.
Morning, everybody.
And you guys can say hi, and then you can see yourself eventually on the wonderful World Wide Web. So DogTag's getting his breakfast and getting on the trail, and they're heading on the trail as well. DogTag out. Well, DogTag here, getting ready to leave the Bear Fence shelter. Got to hang out with some beautiful ladies here. They're with a hiking group out of Virginia that they all get together and they hike out here on the AT in different places. Mama Mayhem is the one in the pink. Top Shelf is the one closest. And the young lady in the back there is no name. So, and it's because she has no name. So she's still looking for a name. So I've got to head south. I got a big day, 12 miles ahead, and need to get some miles behind me. So we'll talk to y'all later out here.
Hey, happy trails.
All righty. Well, DogTag here. Yesterday when I was coming down to the shelter, I came across this tent. Looked like it was occupied by maybe a dead body, but it's just a large inflatable mattress in there. And nobody at the shelter seemed to know what the story is behind it. But oh well, brand new tent, pad, and DogTag's moving on. DogTag here on the AT. Of course, I know you guys are starting to believe that I do run into other people, and so I run into a couple through section hikers that have been doing major miles on the AT. This is Sassy Spider, and she has 2 dogs. And she has a spouse, but he's camera shy, so I won't put him on camera. So, but his trail name is Donkey, and we won't say why he's called Donkey, but but they're headed in the opposite direction, and DogTag needs to get moving. So we'll see you all, and DogTag out. DogTag here, and just checking in these wonderful concrete pillars on the AT. Let me get down a little bit lower so you can see. And they just mark it at most trail crossings and gaps and stuff and give you a distance. So all is good. DogTag's going to continue to moving. DogTag here on the AT. I'm nearing, well, I won't say I'm nearing the end of my day because the mountain behind me doesn't really look that big in the video, but when you look at it, it's a long up, and it's 5:30. DogTag needs to learn to stop talking to people so much on the trail because it sets me back in time, and I need to do a better job of getting out early. So, but I won't stop doing my videos. So I've got a down and then a big up. So I'm gonna keep moving, and might be my second nighttime walk, but I really want to get to this shelter before the end of the day. All right, DogTag's moving. We'll talk to y'all later. Okay, DogTag here, 1.2 down. I got another 2 to go. And it took me an hour to do the 1.2, so got some uphills to go. And here's the trail. DogTag's on the road. Made it to the top of a hilltop. A little dark, but made it. Now I'm headed to the hut. Got 6/10 of a mile. Kind of walk in the dark. And, you know, one day I just needed to experience it. So that's what I'm doing today. Walking in the dark. And I've already seen a couple deer tonight, and the clouds were covering the sun, so I didn't really get much of a sunset tonight, but it's all good. So I'm gonna put my phone away so I can focus on where I'm walking, so I don't take a nosedive on the trail. So thanks for following me. Oops. There's that nosedive I was talking about. So thanks for following me. Leave comments, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later, alligators. Be safe. Be safer than I am. Okay, March 31st, DogTag's on the trail again. I'm leaving Hilltop Hut here in Shenandoah National Park, heading south, and I think the next hut is called Pinecrest. It's about 8 miles, so not as long as yesterday, but I'm racing the rain. So I'm trying to get to the hut before it starts to rain. They're calling for rain about 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. So DogTag's on the trail, and there's a veteran staying here, but he just got here this morning. He's staying, he doesn't want to walk in the rain. So his name is Footbridge, and and he's headed south as well, so we'll probably bounce back and forth, crossing our paths. So we'll see. DogTag on the trail. DogTag out. Well, here's the off change for the hilt, or the blue blaze marker for the Hilltop Hut. I came down this trail last night in the dark, and I went down that trail to the hut in the dark. Whole different world when the sun's up, and it actually looks like a beautiful day, but like I said, we got a storm coming in from the west, so DogTag needs to get moving. Talk to you later. DogTag here with one of the Skyline Drive crossings. This is Smith Roach Gap. I don't know if it was a big roach or what, but must have crossed here. All right, DogTag's moving on. So that's the Skyline Drive down there, and it pretty much parallels the AT most of the way, and trail's not in bad looking shape. So see the mountains. I came off of that mountain over there behind the tree, and that was Hilltop, and there's the trail that I was on, and I'm gonna continue to, I know it sounds funny, but I'm gonna head south to Maine. So I gotta get these southern miles in, and then I can return to doing my northerly route. So it's all good. Okay, DogTag needs to get back on the trail. I stopped here for a beautiful snack and overlooked this wonderful part of the Shenandoah National Park area, and need to get moving so I can try to get to the shelter before it rains too much on me. All right, keep me in your prayers, and thank you for all that you guys are doing to support me.